How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I'm going to be using some of the brand new cards I recently picked up. If you've been keeping up with some of these uploads, I have completed 5 of the Faces of the Franchise Diamonds. I've completed 5 of these Team Affinities. Most recent ones have been the Padres for that Tatis, the Pirates for O'Neal Cruz, as well as Josh Bell. I'll be using both of those guys from that affinity, as well as the brand new Byron Buxton. I recently picked this guy up this morning, so I wanted to try some of these cards out, and this Byron Buxton is absolutely amazing. This first game here, we're going to be going up against pretty much an all-gold team, as well as Oral Hershiser on the mound. I haven't faced this Oral Hershiser yet. I just picked him up myself as I completed a specific amount of the XP reward path. I believe you picked that up at level 25, so I'm now a level 29 bronze. But anyway, we have Byron Buxton leading off this game against Oral Hershiser, a 3-2 count. This is exactly what I'm looking for. I'm looking to expand the count with my leadoff hitter and wait for my pitch. A changeup over the middle of the plate, a no-doubter, and that is sent out for a solo shot to lead off the ball game. Very first batter of the game. That's really nice to have in an online experience because you want to try and get the confidence down on the pitcher, but he's actually going to quit. So first batter of the game, Byron Buxton, he ends the game right then and there. Does not allow anybody else to play in that one. Greg Maddux will pick up his second win on the season. I've only thrown 3 innings with this Greg Maddux, but he has 2 dubs. He hasn't given up a run, and he has a complete game shutout. So that's a pretty good game right there. We'll hop into another one. I'm going to go ahead and select Greg Maddux once again. I want to use this card. I feel like he's my best pitcher in terms of his repertoire and just straight control as well as break on some of his pitches. But one thing I wanted to focus on in this video is just some of these brand new cards and their swing. This Byron Buxton has a very quick swing. I mean, I was definitely late on this. This should never ever be a hit for anybody, but especially a guy with 99 speed. I mean, Byron Buxton is pretty much going to steal second with this opportunity right here. I mean, he didn't really get a good jump, but even though he does have the speed to help him out in that situation, and that's a bloop double pretty much. So he's on second base. O'Neal Cruz is up at the plate, and he's going to cash him in. A couple hits in a row, and that's a run. That's what happens when you have really good speed out there. That's why I wanted to pick that card up. He has elite defense as well as amazing speed out there in center field. So we're going with the hit and run, 78 speed. I'm looking to try some of these new cards out. O'Neal Cruz does not have the highest base running aggressiveness or stealing attribute, but we are trying to be aggressive with him. We go first to home, and we get a triple because he went to press R1 for some reason. I'm not quite sure. There might be a glitch where if you hit a ball to the wall and they dive or press R1, then you get a ground rule double. That's happened to me before. But anyway, Joey Gallo hits a 2-run shot, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway. But Joey Gallo is going deep. That card is absolutely incredible. Now we have Josh Bell up at the plate, and he has a really good swing. He's always done really well against me when I've faced him in years past. I wanted to try this card out. He's a great switch-hitting first baseman. And some of these animations, and I wanted to say that as well, some of these animations in the outfield are pretty crazy. I don't really know what's going on out there. It looks like the ball's getting by him, and it's not. I'm looking to advance to the next base, and next thing you know, I might get thrown out. It's something that I need to keep in mind and pay attention to. But with Tatis right here, Fernando Tatis making his debut at bat, I just missed that one. Good timing. I seem to get my timing back from playing Showdown and trying to get some of these cards. I got my timing back in terms of online play, but I just missed it a few times with the PCI. But for the most part, everybody's hitting, and we're just looking to continue it on with Mickey Mantle coming up here at the bottom of the order, bringing up Greg Maddux as the next batter, trying to bat through the lineup in the very first inning. That would be big. He's already has his confidence lowered a little bit, trying to get the stamina lowered as well, because then as he moves later in the game, if he leaves in his pitcher, 5th and 6th inning, depending on how many runs we can put up right here, figured I'd just take the strikeout, didn't want to hit into a double play. We have Byron Buxton up, swung at the first pitch, but that was a pretty good pitch to swing at. I just missed it with the PCI, just a little under it, dropped it at the last second. But anyway, we do get the pitch count up, which later in the game, if he leaves him in too long, will allow me to have better contact against his pitcher. It's just those little things that I've noticed throughout playing this game for many years. But we have Greg Maddux on the mound. This card is very good. I had a couple outings with him already, but really only threw a couple innings with him. 3 innings in total. This card is really good in terms of control. This first batter, I wasn't really locating with him all that well. But we dotted up a sinker on the up and outside corner of the plate, and he grounded out. He rolled over. Now I'm going right back to that sinker. It's almost like a really good changeup because it's not the hardest pitch, 87 miles an hour, but that thing is really moving. I feel like Greg Maddux is very similar to Orel Hershiser in this year's game, just has a better repertoire than Orel Hershiser, in my opinion, with that circle changeup, that curveball, the cutter, and the fastball sinker. The main difference between the two is that Greg Maddux has much better control, but I am eager to try out that Orel Hershiser. I might actually use him in the next game that I play. But anyway, there we dot up a sinker on the inside corner, get him frozen for strike 3, facing Freddy Freeman. This card always does well against me in MLB The Show. Early game cycle, MLB The Show, live series, Freddy Freeman usually goes off. There we got him to roll over a changeup. Still hit it pretty hard. Still a good squared up hit, but he hits it right to the third baseman, Joey Gallo, playing in the shift. In the top of the second, I popped this one up with O'Neal Cruz. The thing about this card, the reason why I was kind of moving around the PCI to all parts of the strike zone is that guy is 6'7", so his strike zone box is much bigger and will actually come into play with the pitching feedback. I noticed guys like Aaron Judge, O'Neal Cruz, those types of players will actually interfere. That white strike zone will interfere with the analog meter and can actually cause some bad pitches to be thrown, but you also have to cover all areas of the strike zone. Anyway, we have Josh Bell up at the plate after Mike Trout gets on that error, and I just missed this one. Almost launched another one up the middle with Josh Bell, just missed it, up and away, and I got the PCI up there, but I swung a little bit too early, which caused me to swing higher in the zone. Because when you're taking your swing, the earlier you swing, the higher in the zone that your bat will travel through the zone. And the later you swing, the lower in the zone your bat will travel, which is why you're able to hit pitches that are below the zone and above the zone, depending on your PCI placement as well as your swing timing. Right here, I thought I gave up a home run. I thought Yordan Alvarez hit a solo shot right there. Got extremely lucky that that was to the 367 part of the yard, because if we're playing at Chip It, that's probably crushed. Anyway, we're facing Aaron Judge. I'm looking to attack the outer half against this guy until he proves to me that he can wait on the pitch and hit it the other way. I've tried to mix it in on the inside corner to see if he can pull the ball as well. I'm looking to try to figure out, what are my opponent's tendencies, what are they looking to do on the pitching side, as well as where are they hitting the ball when I'm throwing it. Where in the zone have they been most likely to hit the ball and make good contact? I'm trying to stay away from that location until I have to go there or until I have to challenge them. That's just the way I play this game. But anyway, we have Pablo Sanchez up at the plate, the creative player. Chipper Jones swing as my catcher, and he's ripping another base hit. So he was already 1 for 1 with expanding the inning. We got the bases loaded with Byron Buxton popped up. But now we have an opportunity, 1 down. Mickey Mantle up at the plate, really good power against righties, 81, and that's just enough to pop it up right there. I could have hit that pitch into the gap if I moved the PCI a little bit higher up and got that one and smashed it into the gap for a double, but that wasn't the case. We have Greg Maddux up, and this time I'm taking a hack at it. I didn't really swing the first time he was up. I had the bases juiced, but I had a check swing, and I'm glad I didn't swing at it because it was a double play pitch. But that time he throws it right down the middle. We line it up, hit it up the middle, and now we have Byron Buxton up again. I need to capitalize with 2 outs in the top of the 3rd inning. Have to capitalize in this situation right here. He throws the cutter right down the middle. We pull it for a base hit. This Byron Buxton is really good. I mean, hitting is his weakest link, and this is the type of thing I'm talking about. I would have probably been able to get to third base. He dives, I get a ground rule double somehow, and I wasn't able to score the 37 speed, but it didn't matter anyway because he's going to pause the game up. We have O'Neal Cruz up at the plate. I'm looking to do some damage here. I'm trying to get a good pitch. I'm trying to take some pitches, get the pitch count up. 46 pitches, and he threw 20-something in the first inning. So the last couple of innings, I've been more aggressive. I've been trying to hit pitches with lower confidence to try to get him out of the game. He sends me a friendly quit. I'm not looking to accept a friendly quit. We've already played a few innings here. I'm looking to debut some of these players, and these guys keep quitting. But Greg Maddux gets another win. He moves up to a 0 ERA. He's still only thrown about 1 full game, 5 or 6 innings worth. And that's going to do it for this one. So I thought Byron Buxton was really nice. Let's take another look at his solo shot that caused the first opponent to quit out of the game after the first batter. I'm not quite sure why. I mean, there's still a lot of game left. Obviously, there's still 27 outs for both teams to be played, but he quit out. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one. I'm College Lefty, and I hope you guys enjoyed these debut videos. Peace out.